Hi, this is Sunday Rinse. Let us consider this question. Does God get mad at you when you sin? If you go back to Genesis, when Adam and Eve sinned against God, what was God's first response? Now, I don't know how you read that passage of the scripture, but when I read that part of the scripture, all I see is love. When Adam and Eve sinned, by what we hear these days, God was supposed to go far away from them. But God came down to Adam, searched out Adam. He searched out Adam with his love. And to me, that's incredible. God did not even lay a curse on Adam. If you read that passage of the scripture carefully, he cursed the ground, he cursed the serpent, but he left Adam. Now that's incredible. Now what he said in the passage of the scripture in Genesis is actually a word of prophecy about his seed bruising the serpent's head. So when Adam sinned against God, God's immediate response was love. God sought out to redeem man. Immediately man fell. Now that's amazing. So likewise, when we sin against God, God's response is not anger. It's not to send us to hell, but to help us overcome that sin, that subsequently we do not fall into that sin. That's what the book of 1 John chapter 2 verse 1 tells us. My little children, these things I write unto you that ye sin not. With any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous. So when you sin against God, God's response is love. It's not God's desire that you continually sin. That's why he loves you when you sin. He wants you to always run back to him so that he can hold you in his arms, comfort you, and strengthen you to live above sin. So when next you fall into a sin, you don't have to run away from God. You don't have to think God is angry with you. Actually, God's arms open wide. He wants you to come to him, to fall into his embrace so that he can strengthen you and help you live above that sin. Now that's simple and that's amazing enough. So enjoy this love. So go back to him, run back to Jesus. He wants you. He wants to help you overcome that sin. He wants to strengthen you. So you don't have to run away. He loves you. And that's all that matters. God bless.